Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Monday Night Munchies here at LRW. As we set up for our next episode here of our weekly show, if you all remember last Friday, you can go see on the Supper Showdown episode 1, where the one and only J. Cobb successfully defended against his opponent, but at the end there, his former rival, the one and only Mr. ISO Pigeon himself, came out to possibly have some words of some kind, and we have decided to give them the opportunity here at the beginning of the show to settle their differences in the ring, or at least speak their minds to each other. So let's see what exactly happens as we start our show, as we head to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Continental Hybrid Wrestling Champion, big time, Jacob Cobb.
Out coming now, J. Cobb, our DDG champion. Out here to possibly explain what the heck was going on last week, or last Friday, and what exactly is going on with ISO. Maybe he knows something a little bit more than we do. What's going on between him and ISO Pigeon? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming on in, watching live here over on Twitch.tv. If not watching over on YouTube, for those of you who are catching the episode later on, as we have a very few different matches tonight, and we'll see what more leads up as we head into our main event, our PLE for the month, All Hallows Eve. J. Cobb now grabbing the microphone. J. Cobb talking about how, though he's been having a lot of challengers, he still has a thorn in his side a little bit for the one and only ISO Pigeon. And he's calling him out to the ring now to either settle something or to talk about what's going on here.
And his opponent, representing Country Dominance from Texas, weighing in at 217 pounds, the ringer, Isaiah Piccone.
ISO Pigeon heading himself out to the ring now. Now, I do not know if this is going to be an impromptu kind of, like, it seems there's no referee, so it's not a match of sorts. And out comes ISO Pigeon. Probably out here to explain his actions, hopefully. Never mind, Jacob has challenged ISO Pigeon to a match. So he hits him with a drop kick. Ah, but J. Cobb with a shoulder tackle. And now the nerve of the corn. That nerve hold, but Pigeon gets out of it. A beautiful elbow drop there. They've got caught in return. I guess Jacob got tired of Pigeon constantly running his mouth and said, we're just going to settle in the ring right now. And a big stomp to the sternum. Jacob now working the limbs of ISO Pigeon. That leg drop onto the inside of that knee. Keeping ISO Pigeon grounded to the mat. Oh, Pigeon fighting his way back out of it with a beautiful soul butt. Now stomping at his opponent. There's them cool water kicks. Now J. Cobb on the outside. ISO Pigeon still giving him a bit of words for himself. he tells him he's going to finally take him back up again. It's how he won one of their matches. That beautiful choke slam there, but there's a sidewalk slam for his troubles. Only a 1 count, though. As ISO Pigeon kicks out, crawling to the corner now. Trying to regain his composure, but Jacob's got other things in mind. Oh, no. Pigeon with a reversal. Blowing punches to the belly there. And now Jacob returning the favor of the taunt earlier. Off the ropes goes Pigeon. And, oh no, Pigeon caught him in reversal. Now Pigeon on the main offensive. It looks like throwing him in the corner there. Out of the corner the other way, and oh, big clothesline into a bulldog. Take a drink. Into the pin. Isn't enough though. Enough for a 1 count at least. Oh. See a suplex from Jay Cobb. Beautifully done. Landing him hard on the mat there. Now Jay Cobb with that. Uh-oh. Big ol' tossed him. Trying to help the Pigeon fly. 2. No, only a 2 count. Pigeon still in the fight. That big clubbing right hand to the side of the face does not help. Big splash from the big Eric Horn. Now picking up the Pigeon. Stun gunned him on the ropes. He's done enough to put away the Pigeon. It is not. As a 2 count. Jacob, our DDG champion, a done did good champion, trying to make sure he puts ISO Pigeon away at this point. As best he can, at least. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there's the big clothesline. Into the pin. No! Yet again, ISO Pigeon kicking out at a count of 2. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Corn popper. Into the pin. Jacob bringing up the big moves. And gets the win.
Here is your winner, big time, Jacob Cobb.
Congratulations to Jay Cobb for that impromptu match there. Oh, achievement. So we move on to our next match, I guess, where we see Susan Smashing take on Tukra Makit. Tukra already has himself a #1 contenders match in the future, thanks to the Battle Royale with Cheese Battle Royale, but he still has not claimed it on who he wants to use it on yet. So we'll see what happens there. And Susan Smashing takes on Tukra Mashit here in our next contest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly is happening as our first competitor comes out to the ring here. What exactly has been happening with Susan Smashing and our current LRW heavyweight champion, Graveyard Doc.
Spectacular Susan Smash.
Because every time we've seen Susan Smashing in a match, though she has been winning them, we have been seeing Doc come out here and congratulating her on her victory, not knowing if it means as a sign of respect or a sign of something else. We're still trying to figure out what exactly is going through the champ's mind. We have not gotten any comments yet from the champ currently, as he has been focused on participating in some way at All Hallows Eve in some shape or fashion. Speaking of participating in a championship match,
And her opponent from Karachi, Pakistan, weighing in at 217 pounds,
Tuka Mahik, our current Battle Royale with Cheese winner, was still not selected which title he is going for, or to set up an open challenge for a chance to win a new title. This is the first time we've seen him since then. I wonder if we'll get any word afterwards from this match or anytime this week. But right now he's focusing on currently his opponent, Susan Smasher. We just have to see how things go. Here at Monday Night Munchies. Susan smashing Tuka Mahit. The one fall contest here. We are go. And a big club and clothesline. Instantly by Susan smashing. Already getting the work as she's putting the brakes and cranking the neck all in the wrong ways there. She looks to work on the leg there, that left leg of Tuka. Possibly setting up for some kind of submission move later on. Or just causing pain so that way Tuka does not get any kind of offense off, especially any kind of lifting offense. However, Tuka reverses and a big knee lift through the kitchen sink. He's throwing everything at her that he can do. Now Susan heads to the outside. Tuka going up top, not realizing, and now he does. But Susan is there, but no, crowns her anyway. She tried to move out the way. Susan thinking she wasn't going to get hit and got caught with that. And now Tuka trying to show a crabby he can deal with a full Boston grab, but Susan smashes her way out of it. Speaking of smashing the boot to the side of the face. And no protection. She stomps away at the sternum. Here we go, and falling double axe handle. Return the favor from the axe handle earlier. Now Susan's up top. What she got planned here? Big King Kong knee to the ribs. Isn't enough to put away Tuka? Only a 2 count. Susan was trying to set up something. Tuka saw it happening and beat her to the punch. And now Tuka stomping that knee into the right arm. And now a huge clubbing forearm to the chest there. Trying to take the breath out of her. Tuka back to the top now. What we're going to see here. She calls up Susan. Another double axe handle to the top of the skull. And a knee across the chest. Tuka trying to do everything possible to make sure Susan doesn't get any kind of breath back after getting the air knocked out of her. And now into a Fujiwara armbar. Reverses it into a knee drop into the top of the skull there. Got to be careful with that one. Oh, Susan smashed, sending Tuka into trying to go to the rope, send him to the ref, and just slashes him into the mat face first. Susan, what do you think you're doing from there? All right, she realized it was a little bit too far away, maybe. Probably looking for that smash. Well, we're going to see a super smashing leg drop. Yes, but no. Dove into the pool, but it was went for a big dive, but missed it. There was no water in the pool there. As Tuka reverses, and now Tuka setting up. Well, looks like he's about to set up for something. Starts to go for the pin. Maybe the damage. No, only a 1 count. Tuka now off of Brett's rope. Whoopee cushioned. Sandbagged her. Only a 1 count though as Susan gets out of it. Now returning the stomp to the head. Tuka Oh, big set out himself, and Susan smashing. Moving out the way to cause him problems. Oh, big punch to the gut. As Susan sends him into the ropes. Are we about to see it? Scoop slammed. Susan heading to the outside now. Where is she going? The other side of the ring there for some reason. Thinking Tika was going to run away, but he's sitting there stunned at the moment. Uh-oh. Got caught there. Both fighters reversing each other as best they can. Short smash leg drop on the outside. After that beautiful scooping slam. Now Susan sending him into the corner there. They've got to the count of 10, so they got to get back in quickly. At least Susan just dropped the smasher on top of him. Lift and drop by Susan Smashling. Will she be able to get both of them back in time? Count of 8, she's back in finally. That's stomping at the ankle, that leg that she had worked on earlier. Susan from the other side of the ring there. Holy cow, super smasher. Coast to coast super smasher. Gets her the win. Through trial and tribulation, Susan Smashing gets the upper hand. And wait a minute. Graveyard Doc. Attacking Susan Smashing from behind. Is there a bit of animosity between the two or something? We do not know. Something is going on between those two. Speaking of something going on between two individuals, we have Holly Heartthrob finally getting in the ring with Haley Webb in a one-on-one match. I don't know. And our one-on-one contest here in our next match. Oh, the referee goes down instantly as Haley Webb ducked a clothesline from Holly Heartthrob. Catching the referee. The ref is down for the moment. Are we going to get another ref, or is the ref going to get up? As Haley is pushing Holly against the ropes there. Got ourselves a bit of a catfight situation as both ladies are just trying to overpower the other. However, they really can't do nothing at the moment as the ref is still out on the mat. Oh, wait. Ref finally getting back too. I think he's okay, but definitely felt the hit of that big clothesline earlier. As both ladies keep jockeying for position. Holly Heartthrob getting the upper hand in that situation. Oh, the reversal by Haley Webb as both ladies taking the time to it. There's that springboard, that ricochet forearm. And now a big knee to the side of the skull there. Now working the outside left leg there. Trying to possibly give her opponent a Charlie horse. Taylor gets back up in the corner but got chopped. Massive chops and a big enziguri to the face. As Haley Webb going for the pin. Holly gets out of it. Springboard moonsault. Off of Brett's rope there. Beautifully done by Haley Webb. And Haley now eyes on the prize of Holly Heartthrob. Springy thingy went for the forearm. Caught it again this time. Just barely, looks like. Now she starts working and dissecting the arms there. From the corner, huge double stomp in the middle of the ring. Haley Webb did not come to play tonight. She comes up with that huge combo and a Tanahashi sling blade. From Brett's Ruff, double knee meteora into a moonsault knee drop. Into the pin, is it enough to put away Holly? It is. Even with the accidental situation with the ref earlier.
Here is your winner, Haley Webb.
The Scarlet Spider, Haley Webb. Getting a big win here over Holly Hartcroft. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is a tag team match. As we see Furious Freeman tagging up with Jordan Rain to take on Owen Rudden and Jawan Tyler in tag team contest. We know the situation going on between Owen Rudden and Furious Freeman, but why are Jawan Tyler and Jordan Rain getting pulled into this mix? I do not know. We're about to see possibly what happens here in our next match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's definitely been an interesting turn of events.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Furious Freeman!
Since our demonetized pay-per-view, Furious Freeman and Owen Rudden have been going at each other with such hatred and animosity. Though it has been definitely back and forth situations between the two, as Furious Freeman does have a victory over Owen Rudden at our last PLE Retro Evolution, but here lately, Owen's been getting the upper hand. It makes me wonder why they are now dragging these two young men, both Jordan Rain and Jawan Tyler, into this kerfuffle between the two gentlemen here.
And his partner from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Reaper, Jordan Rain!
That being said, though, I am definitely happy to see Jordan Rain making his way out here. As last time we saw Jordan Rain, it came very close to getting a number one contendership match, getting added to the number one contendership match at Retro Evolution for the LRW heavyweight title, with being one of the last people to get the closest, other than our current champ Graveyard Doc, to pinning our former champion Wilfred Brimley. Definitely a lot of high energy and a lot more to learn, but this young man's definitely got a future ahead of him. And I am excited to see this gentleman get into the ring every time he comes out here. And wondering how well he will handle this tag team situation here tonight.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 242 pounds, Owen Rudden!
The glorious one, Owen Rudden, making his way to the ring after not only getting speared at Demonetized, which you can go back and see at our Demonetized pay-per-view over on YouTube. After being speared by Furious Freeman, Owen Rudden has come back with a fury. Though he did lose At Retro Evolution, he's come back and has won 2 matches so far against Furious Freeman in one-on-one contests. Is this a ploy from Furious Freeman to distract Owen Run enough so that way Freeman can get the upper hand, can get tied back up and kind of get the upper hand in this whole situation? Or is this an idea by Owen Rudden to make sure Freeman keeps to his word and does everything down the middle like he's supposed to? Because between these two gentlemen, it's not more so much of who's better than the other. It's more along the line of pride at this point and the forms of disrespect between each other that we've seen over the last couple times we've watched these gentlemen get in the ring. We will see what happens here. As Glorious Owen Run now has to work in a tag team situation. And how cohesive can he be with his partner? And will it be enough to get the victory tonight?
And from Des Moines, Iowa, weighing in at 218 pounds, Joe Juan Tyler.
As he's told me, coming down on his rocket ship of style, the charismatic Juan Tyler making his way to the ring into this tag team match. The last time we saw Juan Tyler, I believe, was possibly a fatal 4-way, if not the Battle Royale with Cheese. Or I might be mistaken. Actually, he might have been in the Zoo match at during one of the PLEs. It's been a while since we've seen Juan Tyler. It doesn't look like his attitude has changed much, but maybe some other things have changed, and maybe it's changed for the better. Juan makes his way up to the ring. I do see a positive future here in the company for Juan Tyler, but the young man has to quit worrying about the flashing lights and more worry about the flashiness of being the man in the ring, in my opinion. That being said, it's okay every now. I get the idea of wanting to make sure you show off the best of yourself possible, both in and out of the ring. So we'll see how well this goes tonight. And we'll see how well he works cohesively with his tag team partner, Owen Rudden. Furious Freeman and Owen Rudden starting off the tag team match here. We got a different referee in the ring right now after what happened earlier. Beautiful swinging scoop sign by Owen Rudden. Now stomping away, dribbling Furious Freeman to the mat there. Once again, that disrespect between each other as he stomps across the eyes. There goes Freeman getting out of it. Springboard moonsault yet again, starting off round for Freeman. Beautifully executed, quickly done. Trying to waste no time as Owen Rudden smashes him down to the mat with that arm twist. Now Owen Rudden leaping elbow to the heart. Now he has to decide, will Jordan Rain get involved or will he keep out of it? Let's see what happens here. Slingshot, drop kick, there it is. Into the pin. Only a 1 count though. As Freeman has definitely been dealt with a lot more pain from him than before that. Now sent to the wrong side of the tracks.
That's a good tag.
Owen Rudden tagging in Juan Tyler now. Tag team maneuver. Here we go. Flipping over. Launching and flipping both men over there. Juan Tyler to the top now. Calling up Furious Freeman. Let's see something big here. Double axe handle, but he got caught trying to be a little too cocky. As Freeman hit him right across the stomach there. Now Freeman in the corner, tagging in his partner Jordan Rain. They both now set up for a tag team maneuver. Return the favor, just tossing him around. Springboard 450 Phoenix Splash. Just a little off due to the coordination of him and his tag team partner. But now Juwan trying to take advantage of Jordan Rain. That single leg Boston Crab now. No, it's only half as crabby as he could be. It's that cross style. Causes a lot more pain in the hips. Juwan Tyler now with a beautiful drop kick on the Jordan Rain. Jordan Rain with a reversal. Little AA, fireman's carry. Now Jordan Rain possibly setting up for something here. Don't know what exactly. Super kicked right in the teeth. Distracting Juwan enough before he can get the tag to his partner. Speaking of tag, as now Freeman comes in, powerful blow to the stomach. But Juwan Tyler taking advantage of it. Uh-oh. Into a victory roll, Hurricane Rana. But only a 1 count, trying to get the pin off quickly. Trying to get, quick advantage. Beautiful sling over. Swanton there on the Freeman. Freeman, though, in his own corner. Wisely rolling out the way to get some time to catch a breather. His own run came in. And now, lift and suck. Pop-up punch, call it what you will. And then that beautiful moonsault off the Brett's rope. Only a 2 count. Juwan Tyler came in trying to help his partner. Worried about how well his partner's handling the situation. Huge knee lift to the rib cage. And now it's another knee right across the jaw. As Freeman is taking in every form of punishment he can to Owen Rudden. Owen Rudden set in the corner now. Another tag in. And now Jordan Rain getting his hands on Furious Freeman, or on Owen Rudden now. Is kicking the knee out. Ooh, not a fun time. Jordan Rain calling up Rudden. What we're gonna see here. Oh, went for a meteor, but got distracted and got missed out the way. And now Owen Rudden with that swinging leg DDT into the pin. Well, no, Freeman will not let Rudden get any win of any kind. Saving his partner from that dangerous swinging leg DDT.
Tag is good.
And now collapses him in the arm there. It's now both young men in here. Ooh, big kicks. Blowing combinations there. And returning the favors, Jordan Rain with them chops. Jordan Rain picking up Juwan Tyler. Death Valley driver, dropped him on the mat there. Beautifully done. Jordan now tagging in Freeman. Give both men a chance to rest. Oh, wheelbarrow into the DDT by Juwan Tyler. His Owen Rudden comes in now. Here we go again. Uh-oh, no. Fisherman Buster into the pin, holding the leg, but luckily Jordan Rain was there to break it up. And now Freeman picking up Owen Rudden. Lung blower. Off the ropes, beautifully slung over into that reverse DDT. Some guy in the rafters will be proud of that one. That's only a 1 count though for Jordan Rain. But deadlift into a power bomb. Into the knee. Here comes Juwan Tyler to break it up. Oh, the boot across the nose. Jordan Rain tagging back in. Furious Freeman now. Both men. Oh, Superman punch missed and dodged. By Owen run is Owen now. Oh, that strong punch in the face. I believe maybe Freeman has been busted open again. He has. I can see it from here. Over that right eye. Freeman got a nasty cut there. Now Jawan Tyler picking up the scraps, working on the knees. Jawan trying to call out Freeman. Some kind of springy thingy maneuver. Springing blockbuster by Jawan Tyler, but there goes Freeman on the apron there. Trying to get a moment of breath, but Jawan Tyler not letting it happen. Forearm shiver. Uh-oh. Neck snapper into the ropes there. Oh, and Jawan going straight for Jordan Rain. Drop kicking his the partner to the outside. And now Owen running, getting the tag in. Freeman's got to the count of 10 to get back in, and Freeman now. Oh, and a drop kick to the backside. And now gut wrench. Power bomb. Into the pin. Freeman gets it as Jordan Rain just got back to his feet to try to get back in to help. And unfortunately, does not work in his favor as Jawan Tyler and Owen Run pick up the win there. For both individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back as we get a word from our sponsors here at LRW. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on in after our commercial break there as we get to our next match, the last three matches of the show. As Ajir Akarifi will take on Linda Suzuki in a one-on-one match. Open up the middle card.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kabul, Afghanistan, weighing in at 371 pounds, the Rekha Amir and Kista!
Ajir Akarifi making his way out to the ring. As ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten word that Fury Freeman has indeed been patched up. It was not a bad cut over the right eye there. We're hoping the best for it to heal quickly for future matches here this month. That Freeman can get back on his feet super fast without any issues. I'm also still intrigued about what happened earlier in that tag team match of why Jawan Tyler went after Jordan Rain. Still no clue to that. Maybe the thrill of the match happened and got into the head of the young man there. Speaking of throw of the match, the big man from Afghanistan, Ajir Akarifi, here to take on Linda Suzuki in a one-on-one match. Talk about a winning streak as well. Talking about wins and losses and streaks as well. Here lately, Linda Suzuki.
From Tokyo, Japan, illustrious Linda Superstar Suzuki.
Linda Suzuki has been on a tear not just with the women's circuit, but the entire roster so far. As she has been on a hell of a winning streak lately. Will she be able to keep her streak running alive here tonight against the giant from the big man from Afghanistan? Or will Azir finally find out what he needs to do for himself and start a reign of dominance, with Linda Suzuki being the first person to feel the effects of it? Only time in the match will tell, ladies and gentlemen. Here tonight on LRW Monday Night Munchies. Big man Azir, Linda Suzuki, both of them grappling up now, which kind of works in the favor of Linda, but no, the leverage of Azir cranks that side headlock, but oh, there goes Linda slipping out of it easily, trying to go for some kind of belly to back maneuver, but Azir is fighting hard. Oh, that low center of gravity is not helping him out. Into a schoolboy roll up. Into a one fall. But Azir now rolling over to the pin, trying to use his weight to the advantage, but no, Linda able to get out of it quickly. Azir off the ropes. Big drop kick from the big man. Holy sweet Jeebus. That's a lot of man to be doing a lot of movements. And now using that size and weight to put on the pressure. That handle, that bulldog style choke. But Linda doesn't care. She now strikes at him. One corner to the other. Launched over, caught him with the elbow. Linda with the 6-1 around the corner. Tiger feint kick from around the corner there. Linda's now on a roll. She comes up, returns the favor with a drop kick of her own from a springboard maneuver. And now doing her best she can to keep the big man down. As we've seen before, Linda's not afraid to scrap with the fellas in any way, shape, or form. But she had a very hellacious match against Caveman Carl in that no holds bar match at Retro Revolution just a few days ago. As you're able to stop Linda from doing whatever she was up there now, trying to set up some kind of back situation. Linda trying to use her small frame to squeeze out, but the big arms of Azir just squeezing the life out of it, it looks like. She gets out of it though with a snapmare, now into a headlock. Or Azir get to the ropes. He does not, he gets a hammerlock instead. Her troubles. Keeps putting pressure on Linda. There goes Linda now with a fireman's carry into an arm mark of his own. Almost a Fujiwara style arm bar. Standing Fujiwara bar. And now a hammerlock of her own. Trying to keep the big man from using his reach and his power advantages he's been earlier doing. So she can gain control of the situation. And now off the ropes. Drop kick from Brett's Rupp after that twist and turn to set herself up to be high level with Azir. Linda now looked like she was about to set up for something, realized Azir was a little too close to where she needed him to be. To set it off, went for a boot but missed it as Azir rolled out the way. And now Azir fighting back. Luthist. Big press to the body and then clubbing blows to the side of the head there. Azir with a deep in. Only a 1 count though. Linda able to slip out of it due to her size and flexibility. Ajir with a back elbow to the jaw. Almost covering her entire head with an elbow pad. Only a 1 count still. But Ajir thinks his strength is enough to put away Linda in a very short amount of time. Gotta do a lot more than that, though. Speaking of which, crossface label lock, a modified label lock. As Linda now fights out of it, luckily. Throwing Ajir in the corner. Sent him to the other one, off the ropes, bulldogged him. Able to leap up high enough to catch them. Bring him down for that face drop bulldog. Now Linda to the top rope. We're gonna see another missile drop kick. Single leg missile drop kick instead. Into the pinfall. 2. No. As Ajir gets that arm up in defiance. High angle off the top rope moonsault by Linda Suzuki. Saw her use that very well against Yoshihino. And their match demonetized. Rolling snap from the back. Ajir's not too happy about it. Oh, Linda with a modified neck grab into that elbow drop to the heart isn't enough. It is. As Linda Suzuki proves yet again, it doesn't matter the size of the person, and it doesn't matter what strength they have behind their fist. It's the strength within the heart and soul that gets you the victory here at LRW. Is Linda Suzuki trying to make claim that she deserves a title shot against the one and only Lillifant? Or is she preparing for something else entirely? We do not know. Congratulations to Linda, though, on her big victory there. Speaking of Caveman Carl, up next, we see El Tigre Fantasma taking on Caveman Carl in singles action here on Monday Night Munchies.
The follower is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Phantom Tiger.
El Tigre Fantasma waking his way into the ring. Talk about two men who are willing to put everything on the line to gain the advantage or the upper hand or to move themselves forward. No better than El Tigre Fantasma, and of course his opponent, who last Friday had a very, very strong win over Ralph Retro.
And his opponent from another time, weighing in at 337 pounds, Caveman Carl.
As the king of Unga Bunga style himself, Caveman Carl, making his way to the ring high off the victory last Friday against Ralph Retro in that impromptu match. Can he keep the Flintstone rolling and possibly make a chance for some kind of match in the future that may earn him 10 to 11 pounds of gold around his waist? Depending on how things go. It'll definitely be in this match an intriguing match, to say the least, because, like I said, both men are willing to throw everything out the window and then some to get not only their hand raised in victory, but also to move themselves forward and hunting down what they both want. El Tigre Fantasma, Caveman Carl. Here we go. Huge throat thrust there. Oh, down by Caveman Carl. Now it's Carl and El Tigre tie up. Carl with a little bit of the upper hand as he's used to wrestling saber-toothed tigers, as he's told me in the past. So wrestling a regular tiger apparently has no problem for him. Double club fist to the face there as he falls down. Big wind-up elbow to the back of the skull. King of the Unga Bunga style, he calls himself. But El Tigre's got a trick or two up his sleeve, it looks like, as he pushes him back into the corner to keep Carl from doing whatever he had planned. Clean break from both though as El Tigre respects him. But sends him back in the corner just in time. El Tigre off the bottom rope. Into a head scissors takeover. El Tigre on the apron. Caveman Carl though quickly realizing what was happening, came back in. And now catching El Tigre off guard with that wrist control into that belly to back situation. But now El Tigre with a side headlock. Swirling around to make sure that Carl cannot get to the ropes possibly with all the pain to his skull there. Is Carl tapped? No. But there's definitely a lot of damage being done to the neck area. He's cranking that on him. Carl getting out of it finally though. And big club and blow off the ropes. And now, punching combo. Uh-oh! And I don't know if he bit him or he gave him a purple nurple. Couldn't tell from this angle. He did something to him. Thinking of doing something to him. Oh, I thought he was with a powerbomb on the outside. Got him with a stun gun. And now from the top rope. Phantasma getting back up. Caveman slam with the double axe handle. Into the pin. Only a 2 count. Drop down. And over the shoulder boulder thrower. Caveman Carl starts to systematically take a tear down El Tigre here. But El Tigre fighting back. Huge forearm shiver. And now Carl off the ropes. Oh, drop kick to the knee. And a moonsault to the back of the body. I don't know if he got all of it, but he got on with some of it. Oh, Tigre. Into a cocker dropper. A kick to the spine there as El Tigre sets up for something big here. Uh-oh, Tigre. Feeling the energy and the power as he's getting off this combination. And stomps the hell out of him. Tiger trap from the ground. And El Tigre with the big win with that Tiger trap double stomp.
Here is your winner, the Phantom Tiger.
Congratulations to El Tigre. After that gauntlet match, getting back on his feet and getting a win under his belt this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event of Monday Night Munchies. We watched the ladies finish out the show. Finishing out strong and powerful with the ladies here as Yori King Kang takes on the one and only Rihanna Hunter, the Dark Arthur, here in a one-fall contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Francisco, California, Yuri King Kang.
Yuri King making her way to the ring. The crazy clown herself. The last time we saw both ladies was last Friday in that gauntlet and that throwdown match. And both of them definitely had some choice words and actions towards each other during that match. We figured we'd give them a one-on-one. So there was no distractions. And no other opponents to get in the way for them to settle whatever it is going on here.
And her opponent, representing the Madness from New York, beautiful TBS, Roxanne Hunter.
The Dark Author, Rihanna Hunter, making her way to the ring. To prepare for our main event of the evening. It brings up a lot of questions. Thinking back to all the things that have happened in both the PLEs, in the pay-per-views, and in the weekly show so far. A lot of ladies definitely have a lot of credential to them due to their work effort in matches. That could claim them a spot for a number one contendership against Lola Fent, our current Goddess of the World champion. It's interesting to see what happens here, so we can figure out, hopefully, where everybody stands in the rankings. Or maybe we can get some headway on what's going to happen and who's going to be the first person that Lola Fent defends against for that Goddess of the World title. Right now, only time will tell, and so will these matches. The Crazy Clown, the Dark Author, no one to get in between them. As we set up for the main event tonight, one fall to a finish. Both ladies locking up now is now Rihanna pushing Yuri into the corner there. Will we see a clean break from both ladies? We will. And then Rihanna coming back at her. Face first into the turnbuckle there. Big clubbing blows. And now Rihanna, huge body, like hip and arm attack there. And now Rihanna typing at the typewriter, stomping away at the key points of her body. Going for that pin, only getting a 2 fall though, as Yuri has definitely been through a lot more difficult things. He's not afraid to keep fighting even after being hurt a little bit. Now belly to back situation here. As Yuri shoulder tosses into that side headlock, keeping Rihanna away from the ropes as best she can. Lately, well, we have been seeing Yuri having a bit of a frustrating feud. Oh, pop-up flapjack into the pin. Only on one count. We've seen Yuri having a very interesting love-hate relationship with Penguin Power Sir here on the roster here lately, but maybe it stems from her hatred. Maybe it stems from something she doesn't like about Rihanna Hunter. We don't know. We won't know until time gives us a definite. Let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh, Rihanna with a reverse Alabama slam. Now Rihanna with a big drop kick off the Brett's rope. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Rihanna being distracted. Why is that cameraman out here? This is not the time for photos. Oh! That flash bulb giving Yuri the opportunity to do the big top cutter. Is it enough? No. As Rihanna barely getting out of it. Moonsault from the bottom rope. I don't know who that gentleman was that came out here trying to take photos. We're definitely going to call the press team about that. See who the hell it was. And that big bulb of flash photography. Oh! Definitely giving Yuri the upper hand at the moment. Speaking of at the moment, Yuri King with that large crossbody. The dive on the floor. I think she caught more of a headbutt though. Now Yuri calling up Rihanna for something. Oh, Rihanna. Divorce court. Middle of the ring. And now Rihanna Hunter setting up for something big here. Uh-oh. Page turning the page into the pin and gets the win. In with all the distractions.
Here is your winner,
Rihanna Hunter, able to write the ending of the story, the ending of that match there, and running the end of tonight's episode of Monday Night Munchies. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out and watching, whether it's via YouTube or on the Twitch side. Those of you on YouTube land, we will be seeing you, hopefully, either this Wednesday or this Friday for something else we got planned with LRW, whether it be Supper Showdown on Friday or something big planned on Wednesday evening. For those of you live on Twitch, we'll be back shortly after a word from our sponsor.